El Paso, Texas. In 2019, there was an estimated population of 681,700 people living in El Paso. In 2019, Juarez, Mexico had a population of about 1.5 million, projected to increase. How does such a densely populated region in the middle of the desert stay hydrated? My name is Kevin Contreras, and today we will be discussing where our water comes from, what geologic factors made it possible, and how we use and sustain it. Our water begins as atmospheric moisture in the south-central Rocky Mountains. It then freezes and becomes snow, stored on the mountaintops until it melts and drains into the Rio Grande. To quote the late Dr. Albert Rango, the most important source of water in the Rio Grande drainage results from snowmelt in the mountains of the upper basin. The Rocky Mountains were formed during the Laramide Orogeny, beginning approximately 70 to 80 million years ago, and concluding about 35 million years ago. Now, for those of you who don't know, an orogeny is a mountain building event. After the Laramide Orogeny ended, the region began to undergo continental rifting, aka stretching. For the past 26 million years, this rifting has caused extensive normal faulting, which accommodated regional extension, resulting in basin valleys. These valleys provide a river pathway that extends from Colorado through New Mexico and into West Texas. The basins created by rifting serve as critical aquifer sources. An aquifer is any permeable unit or rock structure that contains and transmits groundwater. Igneous and sedimentary rocks surround and lie beneath the Hueco Basin. The basin is filled with gravel, silt, and clay, which serve as sponges to store water in arid climates, collecting over thousands of years. The El Paso area has two supply sources: river collection and groundwater well extraction. The Rio Grande provides up to about 45% of El Paso's total supply. During the irrigation season, the river provides water for up to 7 months out of the year. Under normal weather conditions, a full supply of water will last up to 30 weeks. During the drought of 2013, however, the full supply lasted only a mere 6 weeks. The Hueco and Mesilla Basin groundwater provides up to about 48% of El Paso's total water supply collectively. There are approximately 150 basin well extraction sites in the area. 40,000 to 80,000 acre-feet are extracted annually from the Hueco Basin. 1 acre-foot is equal to 1 football field with 1 foot of water. El Paso water utility pumping in the Hueco Basin reached an all-time high in 1989 at just under 80,000 acre-feet per year. That same year, per capita demand for EPWU water was approximately 185 gallons per day. In response, EPWU employed various strategies to reduce pumping. They implemented a rate structure with increased water costs for high use, promoted use of water conservation through incentive programs, increased reliance on water from the Rio Grande from 25,674 acre-feet in 1989 to 58,743 acre-feet in 2002, and they expanded the use of reclaimed water. In 2002, EPWU managed to reduce pumping in the Hueco to below 40,000 acre-feet per year, and reduce per capita demand for EPWU water to about 150 gallons per day. El Paso utilizes 3 water treatment plants: the Robertson Mbenhauer and the Jonathan Rogers water treatment plants both treat Rio Grande water, while the Upper Valley water treatment plant removes arsenic from groundwater from the Canutillo well field. Groundwater desalination, aka the K. Bailey Hutchinson Desalination Plant, or KBH, accounts for up to 7% of total supply. Opened in 2007, the KBH desalination plant uses reverse osmosis to convert brackish, non-drinkable water into 27.5 million gallons of fresh water per day. There are also 4 wastewater treatment/reclamation plants in El Paso: the Fred Hervey Reclamation Plant, which treats 12 million gallons per day; the John T. Hickerson Water Reclamation Facility, which treats 17.5 million gallons per day; the Haskell R. Street Wastewater Treatment Plant, which treats 27.7 million gallons per day; and lastly, the Robert Bustamante Wastewater Treatment Plant, which treats 39 million gallons per day. Reclaimed water is utilized for industrial and irrigational purposes, including power plants, golf courses, and public parks. Reclaimed water from the Fred Hervey plant is treated until it reaches drinkable standards, and is then injected into the aquifer through injection wells and infiltration basins, thereby contributing to aquifer recharge and reducing drawdown. Here, we can see water level drawdowns in the Puerto Balsan in 1973. Compare that to worsened water level drawdowns of the Puerto Balsan in 1996. El Paso water has tested and prospected several nearby West Texas aquifers, including the Capitan Reef and Bone Springs Victoria Peak aquifers. EPWU has decided to focus its strategy on the Victoria Peak Bone Springs aquifer in the Del City area because of the natural recharge capability, making it a sustainable water supply for future generations.